choosing and making sure that the pineapple is actually ripe and ready to go. You'll see sometimes when you buy pineapple, it'll be really green like this. And if it's green like that all the way through, it's just not ripe enough yet. So when it starts to get this yellow, like golden yellow color, that's when you know that it's good to go. A lot of the times, if you're making like cocktails at home or you're using the pineapple for, to mix some fresh drinks, what's really cool is to take this part, you can actually pull this part off, and it kind of gives your drink like a fun look to it once it's done. You can kind of put that in there and have it be like your garnish. Some people like to do that. Okay, so first things first, what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna turn your pineapple sideways like this. You wanna make sure that your knife is sharpened, which I did earlier. And then you just wanna cut that part down. So the pineapple will look like this. They say that if you plant this part of the pineapple, then a new pineapple will grow. So that's an option for us as well. So, okay. So the next step is gonna be the bottom part of your pineapple. You're gonna go ahead and get a nice like inch or so off of the bottom of the pineapple. Once you're finished with that, you wanna flip the pineapple this way, and you're just gonna kind of like almost at an angle, you're gonna cut the pineapple down like this. So I like to not necessarily worry about all the pieces here just yet. I like to get where I can get the majority of it first, and then you just kind of go back to the other pieces. And now you want to try and see, like, see how this is close like this? You want to try and save as much as the pineapple as possible. If you go straight down, you're going to lose a lot of the pineapple itself. And then also on the end, it's gonna loop under. So when you go, you're gonna come in at an angle and then go straight down and then go out at an angle as well. All right. Then you're gonna come over here and get all these out, as well as this. There's different machines that you can use to actually core the pineapple as well. I don't have one of those. I just kind of do it by hand here. So the closer you get to the core, you know, the more it's going to lose its sweetness of the pineapple. So, okay, just throw those away. So if you see here, you can see the core of the pineapple is right there. So pretty much what I like to do is just kind of go by that core and just cut straight down. You know, again, go by the core. And you'll see, like, it'll, when you get too close to the core, it's actually hard to cut it. There you go. This is gonna be our last piece. This is gonna be your core. It's usually a waste. I usually like to eat it. But yeah, so when your pineapple's this color, that's perfect. It's the sweetest. Kids like it the most. You know, it really just depends on what you're doing with the pineapple. If you're making it for smoothies, you can obviously just leave it like this and it'll break it down. We're going on a road trip, so I'm gonna put this in a little Tupperware for my kids for the ride. So I'm gonna cut it in bite-sized pieces, but you're more than welcome to do whatever you like. So enjoy your pineapple. You have like a cocktail that you're making, you'll obviously, I mean, hopefully it'll be a little bit more colorful than that, but you can always, you know, like I said, just kind of pull this back and forth, and then when you make the cocktail, it'll just kind of look like that, which is kind of cool. Seems to wow the people. Especially if you're a bartender and you're doing, you know, private parties and stuff. Little stuff like that is very cool because, you know, it's just like little touches. If you just do rum and Coke and that's it, you know, you know, it's boring. You know, you don't want to be boring. All right, enjoy the day. Let's just see if it works. Like I said. I went ahead and planted the top of that. So let's see what happens.